Hello, welcome to my channel Math with Nazia. In this channel you can find a lot of tips and tricks of how to solve a particular topic. So if you are a first time viewer, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you can get a regular updates of my videos. So now in this video we are going to learn how to factorize a quadratic trinomial. I have already explained in my previous video. This is the part 4. I have already done 3 parts. You can check the link on the description given below or simply click on the I button given above. I have already explained how to factorize a regular equation with 1 square root and with 2 square roots. So today we are going to do a different type of a question. So let's see the first example for today, which is 2x square minus 5 by 6x plus 1 by 12. So today we are going to take a fraction. So as you could see this question looks little tricky since there is a fraction, how to split the numbers. So whenever we get a fraction we have to take an LCM. So I hope you remember how to take an LCM. I have already taught in my previous videos. You can refer that. The link will be in the description below, or you can simply click on the I button given above. So we have to take an LCM for 6 and 12. I'll again explain you how to take the LCM of 6 and 12. So 6 and 12 both are divisible in 6 times table. So 6 times 1 is 6 and 6 times 2 is 12. So now again we'll divide this with 2, 1 and 1. So the LCM of 6 and 2 is 12. So I'll write a 12 below here. So now since there is a no number below this, the denominator will be 1. Since the denominator is 1, we have to make the denominator as 12. I'll multiply this by 12 and even the numerator by 12. So whatever we are going to do the denominator, we will do the same thing with the numerator. So 2 times 12 will be 24x square. Now in the second term we have 6 in the denominator. So to make it as a 12, I'll multiply this with 2. So since I'm multiplying the denominator with 2, I will multiply the numerator also with 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. So since there is a minus sign, I'll put the same minus sign here and I will write it 10x. Then since the denominator is 12, I'll multiply with 1 and numerator also I'm going to multiply with 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. So we have got this. Now the second step is I will take the denominator as a common, since because the denominator is common for all the 3 terms. I'll take 1 by 12 outside the brackets, and inside the bracket we'll have 24x square minus 10x plus 1. Now if you can see the equation, now this is simple to solve. We have already learned this in our part 1 video. So this is very easy to split. Now we are going to split the center term, that is the middle term. We need minus 10 when we add or subtract 2 numbers, and we need 24 when we multiply, because 1 times 24 is 24. You should not leave the first term. We have to multiply the x square term with 1 and we have 24. So since plus times plus is plus, so it is positive 24. We have to find out 2 numbers. When we add or subtract those 2 numbers, we need to get 10, and when we multiply those 2 numbers, we need to get 24. So we can see what are the options available. We can use 2 tables first. 2 times 12. 2 times 12 is 24. And you can subtract this 12 minus 2. So 12 minus 2 will give us 10. But 12 times minus 2 will give us minus 24. So we can't use that. So the next option is 3 times 8 is 24. So 3 plus 8 doesn't give us 10. So this option also doesn't work. Then we have another option which is 4 times 6. We can try it out with 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 plus 6 is 10. So since we want 10 and 24, we will take 4 and 6. So 4 and 6. And since we want minus 10, I will put it as minus 4 and minus 6. So minus 4 minus 6 will give me minus 10, and minus 4 times minus 6 will give us plus 24. So now let's further simplify this. So we get it as 1 by 12, and inside the bracket the first term will remain as such. So the 10 we are going to split it as minus 4x minus 6x plus 1. Isn't it easy now? 1 by 12 will remain as such, and then from 24x square and 4x I will take 4x as common. So here I would get it as 6x minus 1, because 24 divided by 4 is 6, and since 1x is out, so another x is here. And in these two there are no common terms, so I'll just take minus 1 outside, so 6x, and you can't write a plus 1 here because the minus is out, so minus times minus will become plus. So I will write here minus 1, and then again the whole bracket. So now as you could see, there are two terms which is common, 6x minus 1 and 6x minus 1. So we can write it as 1 by 12, 6x minus 1 and 4x minus 1. So you can stop with this, or if you want you can further simplify this with the denominator. So isn't it easy? First we are going to take an LCM, then bring this out common, and then the regular steps as we do it for all the factorization. So if you found this video interesting, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get the regular updates of my video. Now let's see the second example for today, which is somewhat similar to the previous question. So the question is x square minus 2x plus 7 by 16. So this is our question. This is somewhat similar to the previous question. So now we have only one denominator here. So we will take the LCM. The denominator will become 16. And since here these two terms don't have denominator, it is assumed as it is 1. So 1 times 16. So the numerator also I'm going to multiply with 16. So this will give us 16x square. And same way for the second term also, I'll multiply the numerator with 16. So 2 times 16 will give us 32x plus, and since already there is a 16, I'll multiply this with 1. So 7 times 1 is 7. So now as usual, how we did the previous question, we take 1 by 16 out, and then the remaining equation is written inside the bracket. So we have 16x square minus 32x plus 7. So now as you could see, this is very easy to solve. So now when we add or subtract, we need negative 32, and when we multiply we need 16 times 7, which is 112. So it is positive 112. So now as you could see, 112 is a bigger number. So whenever we have a bigger number, let's do the prime factorization method. So 112 is divisible by 2 times table. It is divisible 56 times. So now 56 and 2 we can't take because we need 32. So let's further do this. Now again I've taken with 2. So when 56 is divisible by 2, we get 28. Now let's try with the 28, and 2 times 2 is 4. So 28 and 4, when we add we get 32, and when we multiply we get 112. So this is an easier way to find the factors. So here we can take it as 28 and 4. So since we need minus 32, I'll put minus 28 and minus 4. So minus 28 and minus 4 will be minus 32, and minus 28 times minus 4 will give us plus 112. So now again the same steps we'll follow. This is taken out. 16x square will remain the same. 32 will be written as minus 28x minus 4x plus 7. Then the steps are the same. 16 will be common. So here 16 and 28. So in 16 and 28, what is common? Right. So 16 and 28, we have 4x is common. So what will remain here? 16 divided by 4 will give us 4. And since 1x has come out, the other x. So 28 divided by 4 is 7. So minus 7. X is already out. Now in these two there are no common terms. So I'll take negative 1 outside because there's a negative sign here. So this will be 4x. And since I've taken a negative sign, this plus will change to minus because minus times minus is plus. So this will remain as such. Now as you could see, the numbers inside the brackets are same. So 1 by 16, and now what is same? 4x minus 7, you can write it as such, and 4x minus 1. So this is the answer for our question. So I think you all remember how to verify this question. I have already taught in my part 1 video. You can refer that. The link is given in the description below. And if you found this video interesting and easy to understand, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get a regular updates of my videos. And if you feel this question was very easily explained, click on the like button. Now let's see the third example for today, which is x square plus 12 by 35x plus 1 by 35. So as you could see, both the denominators are 35. So we can take the LCM as 35. Yes, it is similar to the previous question. There is no change. The same steps have been followed. So since here it is a 1, we multiply the denominator and the numerator by 35. So here you would get as 35 x square plus 12x plus 1. So the second step, I think you all remember what we would do. Right, we would take 1 by 35 outside as a common term and we will write the remaining inside the brackets. So it is 35 x square plus 12x plus 1. So now we have the equation. Now this equation is pretty easy to solve. The same steps again. When we add or subtract two numbers, we need to have 12, and when we multiply two numbers, we need to get 35. And this is pretty simple. Since it is 35, we can use the 5 times table. 5 times 7 is 35. And when we add these two, 5 plus 7 gives us 12. And since both are positive, we'll keep them as positive because plus 5 and plus 7 is plus 12. Plus 5 times plus 7 is plus 35. So now the outside term will remain the same. Let's split the center term. So 12 can be written as 5x plus 7x plus 1. Now let's take the common numbers. So what is common in these two? We have 5x is common. So the remaining is 35 divided by 5 is 7x plus 1, since the 5x has come out. Then we have nothing. And then the other steps were the same. So if you found this question easy to solve and if you understood my explanation, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get a regular updates of all my videos. And if you found this very easy to solve and if you liked the video, hit the like button. And thank you for watching.